the fourth straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Beavers will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Reads it, fires complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's cheap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. The give on the counter. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he's going to break the pocket. Inside the 15. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's cheap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, running back gets the give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second to get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Beavers are on the move. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
This defense really... Hands full of guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way and get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. The shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cheek. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of...
Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Beavers are in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Landry. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rush is on him. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cheek. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at the...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Might as well give it to him again. Running to Green. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Quickly out to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's cheap. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Noles send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the outside. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He makes the catch, close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 22 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gets it to him on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Landry. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. Got a man, it's Graves. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finds his big tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. This is what an elite